So I'm kind of in the middle of a move, so I don't have my normal setup. So you hear my voice, you don't see my face. But most importantly, the game is here. So, and that game is Jackpot Pay. I keep wanting to say Jackbox, like Jackbox Party Pack. I don't know. Forgive me. Jackpot Payout is being designed by Chip Beauvais, if I'm saying it correctly, and it's being published by Puzzling Pixel Games. It says here, a deck building game of chance, moxie, and fortune. You gotta have moxie. It's one of those things like, you can't really define moxie, but you know moxie when you see it. Like, that kid's got moxie. I've never actually said that seriously, but I don't know. Maybe I could one day. Anyway, this is a prototype. The actual final box is not going to be probably anywhere close to this size. It's a prototype. I'm here to show you how the game works, how it plays, and basically the basic in and outs and how fast I can lose, essentially. So, Jackpot Payout. Okay, so one thing to get out of the way up front is I'm in no way, shape, or form that familiar with slot machines and being in a casino playing on slot machines. I have to just plead ignorance on that one. I did not do my homework. You know, the good folks at Puzzling Pixel Games did send me this to preview, but even though I requested, to have a week stay at a casino in Vegas, for research purposes. I could do my homework to make sure that it's the best preview it could possibly be. They did not respond to that request, probably because I never made it. I'm rambling. Let's get back to Jackpot Payout. There are several ways of playing. You can play a solo mode, which you are going to be using house cards. So what house cards are going to do is these are going to be mixed into your deck, and when they come up, they're going to have an effect, and basically they're going to give the house some money. And you're racing to get the most coins. There's 25 coins between you and the 25 coins that are up for grabs, and you want to get the majority of them before the house does. So let's say the card like the cherry comes up. It says when you play this card, give the house 2 coins from the bank. You may remove up to 2 cards from the display. That's cool, but the house also gets coins. I think the most egregious one is you have to give the house 3 coins. So these do serve as the icons that you're looking for, and you can get a coin for them if you win with it. But when it comes up, the house definitely gains 1, 2, or 3 coins, which you don't really want the house to do that. This is a deck of the expert cards, I think. Let me make sure I have the right deck here. Yes. So red cards are special ones. You have to have at least a pair show up on your slot in order to get one. It'll make sense in a second. These are the expert ones. So when you really get good, you put these in things like coin sync. Everyone reveals their top card. Each player who reveals a card matching the number of coins on your card may score it. So, look at that. 4 coins for a diamond. Look at that. Yeah. So you have 4 coins for this diamond card. That's pretty slick. Imagine getting that. I never got that. Also, I didn't play an expert because I'm trying to get good at the base. This is an imp card. It's a grape and 2 coins. Everyone reveals their top card, and you choose which ones get put back. The cards that are not put back on their owner's deck are discarded instead. So there are just general deck cards. Like I said, the red are the special ones. The bluish, purple, indigo GameCube color ones. Yeah, I went there. Have all their own sets of abilities. Let's see. This one is Diversity Dividends. Take 2 coins if you have at least 4 different non-wild symbols. Count both symbols on split cards. So yeah, some cards are split, just like you would see. That's a thing. This one says name a suit. Replace all cards in the display that match that suit. Predict matches. Choose a number between 2 and 5, including 2 or 5. Score that many cards from your deck if they all match. 5 seems like you gotta be, wow. Oh boy. Let's see. Thief. Opponents reveal their top card. You may choose 1 to put in your discard pile. These are the expert cards that can be mixed in with or played, I guess maybe played in lieu of the regular cards. I'm not sure. Who is lieu? These are the coins. So these are just different sets of the starter hands. Multiplayer mode and solo, you'd have 2 grapes.
2 measly stinking grapes.
2 diamonds, 2 clovers, 2 cherries, 2 crowns. And they all are worth 1 coin. And then you would just, in solo mode, you don't have the improve the odds card. That's the only difference. So, well, there's other little differences, but you don't play with the improve the odds cards in solo. You play that in multiplayer. And if this comes up, of course, it counts as like a wild. This is, I mean, I'm getting to this next, but that's essentially what this is. It's just a bunch of, it could be anything, but you don't score any coins on it, but it could be anything you need to be. But this works the same way, except that this one says remove a card from your discard pile or your deck from the game. That is clutch. The reason why this wouldn't make sense in the solo mode is because you'd obviously just remove house cards. If the house has no way of actually scoring, you'd win by default. Default. Like I said, this is just a stack of just coinless wild cards. And I don't know if you can see this, but there's also like a little 1+ in the corner of a lot of these. So these just mean these are cards you would include when you're playing solo or with more people. And this is just a deck of standard cards. Like you would just shuffle this in and you'd be putting new cards out in the display from this deck. So it has, split cards worth 2 coins, second chance. This one says reveal the top card, play it or discard it. If you play the reveal card, it replaces one of the 3 cards in display. Discard the replaced card. So shopping spree, gain as many cards as you want this turn. That's kind of nice. I like this one too. Stuck reel. If you don't hit the jackpot, you may keep this card and play and flip over 1 fewer card next turn. So if you split one, that kind of increases your odds. I mean, now maybe you can get something you need. That's pretty slick. Oh, I like this one a lot. Consolation prize. If you don't hit the jackpot this turn, take 2 coins. If you do hit the jackpot, score as normal. I do like that one quite a bit. So a turn really kind of works in 2 ways. You put your 3 cards out here. If you hit the jackpot, I mean, you have 3 cherry, 3 diamond, 3 crown, 3 clovers, what have you. Hey, you score the coins that are on them and you're doing well, I guess. Unless other people are just doing better than you, which is part of the game. It is competitive. Or you put your 3 cards out. If you have a single pair, you get to take a special card. The red ones are special. If you don't have any pair at all, if they're all different, you just get to take a single normal GameCube indigo blue purple card. If you have 2 or more pair, meaning you can have 2 pair if you have split cards or what have you that can result in more than 1 pair, you get to take 2 regular cards or 2 special cards, and then you replenish the display and it goes on like that. I'm gonna show you some examples of what a solo game might be. It's very indicative of what a multiplayer game would be, except in a multiplayer game, different people are just taking their individual turns on their respective boards. There is a little more play interaction because you're seeing the stack that someone else has. You are kind of seeing it in solo because you're seeing what the AI player, what the house, I guess, has been earning. But there are some cards that certainly let you react and do things to other players. Well, that's not really a part of the solo game, but you'll get the idea. Let me show you how that works. Okay, so this is pretty much what the setup is going to look like for a solo mode. One thing you can do is you can kind of set your difficulty based on how many of the house cards you have in your deck. I'm going to just have 2 and make myself look good. I'm going to pick the ones that I'm going to have. No, I'm not going to do that. I'll at least shuffle them up because there is one that they get 1. There's one they get 1 coin, 2 they get 2, and then 2 they get 3. So I will at least. Oh boy, I got one of the 3s. Yeah. So this is my starting deck, which consists of 2 house cards and two of each shape. You want to go overboard in these wild cards because they don't score any points, so you don't want too many of them. But they do come in handy, don't get me wrong. I'll keep my score here, and I'll keep the house's score here. And this is the bank. These are 5 stacks of 5 coins, so 25 coins. Whoever gets the most wins the game. So I'm trying to beat the house. House is trying to beat me. So put this upside down so I can flip them out. So we have grape, crown, clover. So absolutely no pairs whatsoever. So I get to pick a single card. So what am I going to pick? I'll take a wild. And all these will end up in my discard pile. Let's pull that lever again. We got cherry, clover, cherry. Okay, so I was lucky enough to get 2 cherries here, which means I get to take a special card if I want to. Maybe I'll take this one, which is the shopping spree card. It's a cherry. And yeah, gain as many cards you want this turn. That can be useful, but it can also maybe clog up your deck, but we shall see. And things continue. Whoop. Got a diamond. The house. All right, so I played a house card, so that means when you play this card, the house gains 3 coins in the bank, and you may remove up to 3 cards from the display. So the house got 3. I still have none. Now I think about it, I probably should have taken the consolation prize instead of that because that would guarantee 2 coins. Maybe I'll get a pair. Great if I get 2 pair. I'll get both of those. It says you may, right? Yeah, it says you may remove. I like everything here. So I like everything that's here. So I'm not going to remove anything. So, all right. So I know that that's 1 house card already in the discard pile. So that means, of course, there's 1 left. Diamond, diamond, crown. Oh, come on. All right. I did get a pair. So I can take a special card. So I'm going to take this special card, replenish the display. But it also means that, how did I play both? How did I get both cards for the house gets 3? Man, the house is up to 6. I'm not doing too well here. Boo for the house.
Boo earns. Boo earns.
No boo earns. An actual boo. Boo. All right. So once you're out of cards, your discard pile gets reshuffled. No funny business trying to get those cherries all together. Trying to will it to happen so I can look good on camera. At least my hands look good. Oh boy. Oh boy. All right. Let's see what we got here. We got clover, crown, clover. Hey, another pair. So I got a pair, which means I could take a special. And that's that. And this gets replenished. Cherry, cherry. Ah, yes. I was hoping that would happen. All right. So 3 cherries. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I get a stack of 5, and I'm only down by 1. They have 6. I have 5. I'll just keep mine in piles. So if you see a bunch, that means there's 5, unless I just get 1. See, with shopping spree, gain as many cards as I want this turn. That's wonderful. What am I going to get? I'm going to get, see, I think I'm going to get some of these stuck reels. If it says as many as I want, like, why would I not do this? And get the consolation prize. It says gain as many cards as you want. So, hey, that's what the rules say. I don't know. I don't know if maybe I'm playing it wrong. I don't know, but I will take it. And then I'm going to have to replenish the display cards. And the sad thing is all these cherries will have to go away. When you hit the jackpot, all the cards that are a part of it are removed from the game. Sorry to see you go. So we got grape. We got a split. Okay, so there's absolutely no pairs whatsoever. However, consolation prize. If you don't hit the jackpot this turn, take 2 coins. Don't mind if I do. I'll just show the 2, so that means I have 7. So I'm now beating the house by a single coin. All right. I didn't get any pairs. I do get to get 1 card. I'll take another consolation prize. No, I need a pair to take that, don't I? I'll take a cherry grape, I guess. All right. The house is in. Here's the house. Great. All right. So, the house gets 3 coins based on this card. So now the house has 9. So the house is beating me by 2 coins. And I have a single pair. So that means I can take, well, I'll take a consolation prize because I got a pair. Well, I'm taking that because it's a special card. That's really what that means. Oh boy, here comes the house again. Diamond, diamond. Oh, come on. All right. And the house is going to get 3 more coins. I have 7. Yeah, I have to get all of these in order to do anything here. This is not good. Okay, I do have a pair, so I'll take this consolation prize because at least it guarantees me to get something. It's rough out here in these gambling streets. All right. Crown. Clover. Clover. Okay. No, I don't know how much time I'm going to have to really use any of this stuff. I feel like the game's going to be over. And probably feels like I probably should have taken the, yeah, you know what? I'll take the stuck reel instead. Place that. These all go to the discard. Come on, grape. That's game right there. The house has 15. The best I could do is to get 10. The house wins. I lose. All right, so that is a quick solo mode for Jackpot Payout. I did not win. I normally don't win until I really get good with the regular cards. I haven't really dipped my toe into the expert ones, but you know, it's chance. It's like pulling the lever on a slot machine. It is chance. It is what it is. So I'm not gonna do about that. So that sort of shows you what the flow of the game is like. A multiplayer mode is very similar, except different people are just taking those turns and taking money from the bank. The end of the game is triggered when obviously the house wins in a solo mode. The end of the game is triggered in a multiplayer mode when I believe a player starts their turn off with 6 cards in between with 6 cards in their slot machine section and 3 cards in their discard, meaning they have 6 cards total. And the player who triggers the end of the game, the one who has 6 fewer cards in a multiplayer game, would they would finish their turn. Everybody would proceed to what's called the final showdown. So the player who has the fewest coins in their score pile would reveal the top 3 cards of their deck and follow any instructions on those cards. The player hits the jackpot. They score those cards and repeat. Otherwise, their final score is number of coins in their score pile. And if there is a tie, whoever has the most coins in their deck would win the game. That is Jackpot Payout. Jackpot Payout is trying to replicate the feeling of being in front of a slot machine and going up against the house and going up against those odds stacked against you, trying to get those coins. And it's like a casino on one hand. I'm kind of glad it's not like a casino on these other hands.
Hi, homie.
There's multiple hands. I'm not much of a gambler, but I think Jackpot Payout is pretty fun and worth the risk. Anyway, the link for the Kickstarter is in the description. Go ahead and take the plunge. That's going to do it for me. Thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video. Give it a thumbs up, like, all that good stuff. Share it with a friend, share it with an enemy, share it with a complete stranger. Not sure how that works. Take care. Stay safe. Wear a mask. Get vaccinated if you can. Still wear a mask. Be blessed.